Hi everyone,
Hey everyone,
welcome back to the channel. My name is Dennis,
and I'm Jake as usual.
and today we're going to be opening something special, being the Marvel Secret Lair, the full set.
The full set,
The full
apart from the
Arcane
Arcane Signet, it wasn't included.
Yeah,
We were in the queue, just as many of you, for hours. Community reached out afterwards that it was pretty horrible, the experience.
yeah. A lot of scalpers picked up all the sets, and yeah, they're reselling them now for crazy values.
Crazy values.
Yeah. So we were in the queue as well, and we did not manage to get in.
But we have a good friend of ours who was in the queue as well, and he got lucky. And he provided us with these 5 sets. Again, no Earth's Mightiest Emblem,
Yeah.
but still, we can open this. It's his copies. We can show them to you all on the channel today.
So big shout out to you, Mr. DB.
Mr. DB,
Big
love you.
Big love. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the cards that are actually in the Secret Lair.
Yeah.
The reprints. We're going to be talking about the commander synergies. I think you will be talking about the art as well, how much you love it.
Love the art. It's amazing.
Little disclaimer, he's a big Marvel fan. I know Marvel, but I'm not that big of a fan.
I love the movies. I used to love the comics, but we're Belgians, so we don't really have that much comic books
Yeah,
and
not
American
anymore.
comic books here. But that being said, I do love the movies, especially Iron Man. Like, it started the whole MCU.
I wanted to ask you which one is your favorite, but
It's definitely Iron Man,
Okay.
for sure.
my favorite is Spider-Man. The next Marvel set is actually Into the Spider-Verse, I think. So what colors do you think Spider-Man will be?
Black and red.
Black
And
and
blue.
red? Black, red, blue. Greases. Okay. Not EZ or something.
have it, is it?
Yeah, that's true.
So without further ado,
Let's get into it.
I'll divide them up. You take the X-Men,
I will take the X-Men.
I'll take the others.
Love them.
Seeing that I have 3, I'll start off. We'll start with a Black Panther. Special character. It's mainly important because it was a landmark figure in the comic book history and black representation. Let's go.
Are these as hard to open as collector boosters?
No. Thank you for being part of a secret lair. See what's in here. Small disclaimer, these are not the foil. Start off with the man itself. Black Panther, Wakandan King. Secure the wastes.
Awesome. I think he's also really good. He's actually made for token synergy.
Definitely. Primal Vigor reprint.
Awesome.
I know you're not a big fan, but in this universe, you have to have some.
Yeah, that's true. Beautiful card.
Heroic Intervention, definitely needed in a deck like this,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Orange Bastion in a new skin, Wakandan Skyscraper.
Ah, it's a proliferate one.
Proliferate,
Yeah,
definitely.
awesome.
Then a Warrior token,
Does it have a back as well?
and then a Nature's Lore, which is foil.
Oh.
That was a big surprise.
These are the cards that have Groot in them. It's the
Yeah,
bonus, right? The secret
definitely.
bonus? Awesome.
Love it. For years, Wakanda hid in isolation. But now, alongside newfound allies, it grows and flows.
And in the meanwhile, you have the little tree sitting on his shoulder, be like, yeah, let's go. No
Let's
idea what he's
go.
talking about. Awesome. I actually
Love it.
forgot about the Groot promos. I'm excited for the other ones, actually.
Have
Awesome.
you seen them?
No, not yet, actually.
I got them spoiled on Reddit.
I didn't, so yeah. And for a treat.
You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be in for a treat for sure. Let's dig into it.
Okay, so how would you build Black Panther?
There's a few different styles that you can go.
I think the mechanic how he works is so every time a creature enters, you get to put a +1/+1 counter on one of your lands. For 3 mana, you can use his ability
Mm-hmm.
to move the counters to a creature, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and then you draw cards, gain life, etc., etc. It's one of the more unique cards in the Marvel
Definitely.
set, I think.
Also, remember that it's 3 cost. You can actually do it multiple times. You don't need to tap him for it.
Yeah, and you get to generate card advantage in
Definitely.
Selesnya. So I think some honorable mentions for Black Panther, cards that synergize really well with him, are, for example, my favorite, Inkmont Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
Is a land. It's a 1/1 with infect, but you get to put counters on it, so you can animate it for 1 mana. If you have 9 counters on it, you just lethal someone out of the game.
I think that one of the reprints in Foundations is gonna definitely have a spot in this deck. Doubling season.
Oh yeah, and then maybe another one that's been a staple for many years. Hardened Scales, 1 mana, you get extra counters. Maybe a card that is gonna be awesome in this deck to finish and close out games that not many people will think about is Sylvan Awakening. So
Yeah.
you just stack counters on your lands, animate your lands to indestructible creatures, and you can just... Yeah, that's exactly. That's what I mean. Okay, so I guess it's my turn then.
Let's go. Are you ready for the storm?
The Storm. Okay, this is the first X-Men we're seeing. Let's see if I can open it in one go. I can't.
When we first saw the spoilers, we didn't see Storm. And when she got spoiled, oh god, the internet broke.
People went crazy, yeah. Well,
For sure.
you know, fun fact about Storm, not the card Storm, but the mechanic Storm.
Mhm.
Wizards has actually admitted, I think 10 years ago, Storm was a mistake. They should have never printed that mechanic because it's too easy to break.
Definitely.
Okay, so first up we got Storm. Awesome card, by the way. 3/4 Flying Vigilance. We'll talk about the mechanic later. Get a Lightning Bolt reprint. Yeah, classic card.
Amazing art.
Amazing art. Yeah.
I'm a sucker for art.
Reminds me of Metallica.
Yeah, a little bit.
She has metal vibes. Next up, we get Storm's Will, one of the commander staples that's been used in many red decks for years. It needed a reprint. Price was going up really high.
But what a reprint.
Next up, Ice Storm. You want to know a fun fact about Ice Storm?
I'm gonna have to say that I don't think I have a choice in this.
Yeah, exactly. So, fun fact about Ice Storm. This is the first reprint it has in 31 years.
Really?
Yeah, first release was 31 years ago. I think in 1993, Unlimited was the first release of Ice Storm, and now we got a reprint, so yeah, fun fact.
Pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, next up we got Aurora Borealis. Say that 3 times.
Aurora Borealis, Aurora Borealis, Aurora Borealis.
Oh, wow, awesome. Okay, so it's actually a reprint of Manamorphose, one of the more awesome Storm cards. Perfect for building your Storm count up. Oh, the Groot card, awesome.
Amazing.
Oh.
And foil. And little
foil.
rainbow.
Oh, no, she's actually making like a rain cloud to make him grow or something.
What's the flavor text here?
Drink up, little one. It's rare I find someone who enjoys the rain as much as I do.
So, how would you build a Storm commander deck?
Well, I think Storm is one of the stronger commanders. She has in really good colors, like Teamwork, you have access to counter spells, combo decks you can ram. The gist of the deck is you play a lot of spells and you finish with a big spell, giving it Storm and yeah, copying it multiple times.
I do have a feeling though that this deck has huge potential, but it's gonna be a kill on sight commander.
Yeah, that's for sure. The one thing I never liked about certain commanders is she's really strong, but she relies on doing combat damage. So you can block her, you can kill her. She doesn't have an impact when she hits the board, right?
So you have to add cards that actually make you connect.
Exactly, like unblockable effects will be really good. So what are cards you think about that are easy to build up the Storm count? Cheaper spells.
Detection Probe.
Awesome, yeah. It's for free actually, yeah.
And then the fairy card.
What's it called? Cloud of Fairies.
Cloud of Fairies,
Yeah.
that was it.
Yeah. And I think also an underrated card for building Storm is Lava Dart.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
1 mana, ping 1 damage, and you can flashback it by sacrificing a mountain. Yeah, another awesome card to build a Storm count is Manamorphose, which got a reprint.
Yeah. And it's included, so we can use it.
And what cards do you think about that are awesome to finish out the game with, to like actually grand Storm to?
Time Warp.
So the extra turn effects, they stack, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so yeah, you can just like play Manamorphose, play a couple of cheap spells, and then yeah, just get like 5 extra turns and win the game that way.
Kaplow.
Kaplow. Another awesome card is Ice Storm. So it just says destroy target land, copy it 5 times, and your opponent is without lands.
Don't play that against me.
No lands.
No fun.
Guess that concludes Storm.
Let's get into the next one.
I think the next one is your favorite, right?
Yeah, he definitely is. I'm sorry, I had a moment of sentiment for this little Iron.
You guys know Jackie's quite emotional.
I'm also a sucker for good art, and I've seen the art in this one, and it's really amazing.
Don't spoil the Groot art for me, please.
Okay.
I want to see it.
I won't, but you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure about it.
Okay, let's go.
So next up is the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, Mr. Tony Stark himself. My favorite, Iron Man. Can I open it in one go?
No way. The madman did it.
It's something that you can't. Here he is. Ooh.
I think this commander, of all of them, will be the most fun to play.
Yeah.
I really think so.
And it's gonna be the one that I'm gonna build.
Okay, awesome.
I haven't decided 100% on how yet, but if you see this one, the art, it's not foil, but
I got you a foil for your birthday.
thank you. Galvanic Blast
Awesome. It's like a better lightning bolt for artifact decks.
with the Iron Legion in the background. All his little Iron Man.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
Commander Plate.
Awesome. Good reprint. Very solid card
Yeah.
as well.
Quite expensive as well right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Whoa, that's awesome. That's like
Did you not realize that this was gonna be in here?
No,
Tony Stark's little heart.
it's like his arc reactor, right?
Yeah.
I have not seen this card. Whoa, this is awesome.
Sorry.
Might
I
actually
love it.
buy one of. It looks like a poker chip.
Yep. The next one is Inventor's Fair. Beginning of your upkeep, yada yada, 3 more artifacts, you gain 1 life. And then search your library for an artifact. Yeah.
Oh, that's an awesome treasure. token.
Treasure. You ready?
Whoa, it's Groot in an Iron Man suit.
The flavor text. I am Groot. Groot stated. Yes, Tony replied. But have you considered being Iron Man.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I actually got this one spoiled, and I actually just really, really, really loved it.
He actually looks really jacked in this picture.
Yep.
Damn. Awesome. That's part of being a playboy, I suppose.
Definitely.
You mentioned you will build Iron Man. As
I'm gonna
commander.
build it, 100% sure.
How will you build it?
In general, because he has haste,
Okay.
you're gonna be attacking with him instantly when he reaches the battlefield. His little bit of affinity, you know what I mean? For artifacts, makes it so you definitely need to ramp him with mana rocks.
Yeah.
And you can get some value going as well.
The mechanic actually works like this. So when you attack, you create a treasure token.
Yeah.
And you get to sacrifice a non-creature, important artifact. And you can go tutor your deck for like any artifact with 1 mana more as a cost.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. Okay.
Correct.
And you can even sack the treasure he makes on attacking.
And you then can go collect your awesome looking soul ring.
You can get the poker chip.
Definitely. There's also a pretty strong combo. We made Instagram posts about it
Yeah,
when
exactly.
they were released.
It's a combo between like Eugen's Nexus. So you can just play Eugen's Nexus. And when you sacrifice it, you get to take 1 extra turn. If you sacrifice it with Iron Man's ability, you also get to tutor another card of 6 mana. Yeah, it just keeps on stacking. You can actually go get Gonti's Aetherheart and use the energy counters on that to take another extra turn. So basically, you just play 3 turns in one go. You just need the 5 mana artifact to
It's
play.
almost endless turns.
Yeah, crazy. But his ability is really strong. You can also get other artifacts. It's a toolbox
Yeah,
commander.
for sure. One of the cards that we're going to talk about later on for another one of the commanders, Excalibur, also works pretty fine in this deck.
Yeah, sure.
It's like you can equip it and then bam, bam, bam.
Helm of the Host, for example. You can just play it, attack, get another copy of Iron Man, get another trigger, and yeah, it just keeps on stacking.
Academy Manufacturer.
Oh yeah, so you don't get treasures, but you
You
get
get 3.
food, treasures, and clues.
Yep.
Awesome.
1 of each.
Another simple card is Ichor Wellspring. It's been around for years. Just when it enters, it draws a card. When it dies, it draws a card. You can just, generate a lot of value with it for 2 mana. And he also turns your mana rocks into really solid targets to sacrifice and to get other things. Whatever you need in the situation at hand.
Let's move on to the next one. Your next X-Men all-time legend.
Not that big of a fan, but I like the card. That's something, right?
You don't like him, Bob?
I'm not that big of a fan of Wolverine. But that being said, he will be an awesome commander. Here he is. Wolverine, the best there is. We'll see about that. Maybe he's the best there is, but he will be strong for sure.
Mm-hmm.
He doubles all damage he would deal. This synergizes really well with a lot of cards. If he dealt damage this turn to another creature, he gets a 1/1 counter, scaling with his double damage, and you can regenerate him for 2 mana. Which is, I suppose it's in the lore that he can regenerate.
It's definitely in the lore. How else would he survive an adamantine skeleton?
Sorry, man. Okay, next. We have Berserk, one of the more awesome cards. In my opinion, the best card with Wolverine. Yeah, you can just combo this with Wolverine and kill someone with 21 commander damage. It's really
pretty
easy.
quickly as well.
Yeah, exactly. And this is a reprint, which was needed because price was going up. We have Rite of Passage. Not that good of a card, but yeah. There's a female Wolverine on it. I'm sure you know the lore.
He had a daughter. I'm guessing that's her. That would make sense to me. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Her name is Laura, it says here.
Okay, then probably I'm wrong.
Okay, next up. We have Rhythm of the Wilds. Yeah, also staple card used in many Gruul decks. There's Haste or Riot, so yeah. Big creatures or fast creatures. Strong boys or speedy boys. Okay, then we have Adamantium Bonding Tank, the Ozolith.
That's a pretty good card.
I saw the Ozolith like the regular art. I know it. I don't like it. This looks way better.
Yeah.
This looks way better. It's a really cool card.
You could actually also play that one in Black Panther.
Yeah,
For sure.
exactly. So basically, whenever Wolverine would die with counters on him, you can just put him on the Ozolith, and when you play him again, beginning of combat, you can put the counters back on
They're
Wolverine.
back.
Not just +1/+1 counters, every counter. Indestructible,
Yeah.
flying, lifelink, doesn't matter. Oh, this is the Groot card.
That looks amazing.
I think the card Hedge Shredder from Duskmorn shredded his hedge to look like Wolverine. That's supposed to be me, Bub. You always call me Bub.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know why. I'm pretty good with Wolverine. Not that good of a card, but yeah, I suppose it's playable.
I think if you make a commander deck and you have these cards available, I feel you should always include them.
Yeah, you play more for flavor. I play for power.
That's true. You do you, bub.
I got the reference.
For once. Since we've known my obvious commander choice of the 5, do we have a winner in this one for you?
Yeah, Wolverine is the one I prefer. I love Captain, I love Storm, but I think Wolverine is the strongest of the 5.
Debatable.
Yeah, it's debatable for sure. I have a couple of arguments for it. So he is really simple compared to the other ones. Just buff him, hit someone, you win. You just need 21 damage.
Yeah.
And with him, you only need 11 because it's ×2. Another thing is, he will be the most popular in my opinion. Newer players will actually build him. It's such an easy commander to build. You just need one creature.
Yeah, that's true.
Being Wolverine. And then you just need 99 cards to buff him. And to hit someone for 21 damage, really. That's all you need to do. Yeah, I think it's gonna be faster than Iron Man getting his poker chip out.
True.
He's easy to build. He's a Voltron commander. Just 99 cards built around buffing Wolverine, hitting someone. What do you think some good effects are to grant to him?
Fight cards. There's a land called Arena.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it makes you fight, so and you can regenerate him afterwards as well.
I'm actually amazed that you know that. Not many people know that land. It's an old card.
Sometimes you make me listen to your mumbo jumbo.
Okay, fair.
Giving him trample, for example, that would be strong.
With some like cheap cards like Rancor, for example.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it keeps coming back, so it's good. I think simple cards are really good with him, like Temur Battle Rage, just giving him double strike and giving him trample, which is easy to connect to 21 commander damage. Cards like Power Fist from the Fallout series, which just gives him a ton of counters, making him stronger, and yeah, it will be hard to deal with. You have to exile him or bounce him to remove the counters. And my favorite synergy with Wolverine is Chandra's Ignition. So basically 5 mana, you get to pick one of your creatures, and it deals damage to each creature and opponent equal to its power. It's double with Wolverine. You just have to get him to like 20 power, cast Chandra's Ignition, and you do 40 damage to the table. You win.
Game over.
Yeah, game over for sure.
Last but not least,
Captain America.
the first Avenger as last.
Why is he called the first Avenger?
Because he actually was the first Avenger.
Oh, he started like the
He
group.
was the one that was frozen in ice since World War II, so...
But did he actually like...
No, he did not start the Avengers, I think. I don't know. In the movies, he didn't. I don't know in the comics.
Okay.
Let's be honest about that.
Let us know in the comments who started the Avengers.
In the movies, it was Nick Fury. Cappy. Here he is, finally, the first Avenger. Jeskai colors,
Yeah, I was about to ask you.
but normally white, blue, and red. Obvious, red, white, and blue. For 3 mana, you do throw ability, unattach the equipment from Captain America. He deals damage equal to the equipment's mana value divided as you choose among 1, 2, or 3 targets.
I can already think about some cards that are great with that ability.
Just give him Death Touch and you get him. And then when you go to combat, basically equip an equipment. Iron Man is obviously my favorite. In my opinion, Cap is the strongest.
He's unique in like a magic sense because we had a lot of equipment commanders, but we're always Boros, so red, white. And now we get blue added into the mix. So yeah, we'll shake things up for sure.
So what do we have? Captain America's 8.
What's the guy called? Falcon?
Falcon. The Falcon.
You alright?
Kudos.
Hey.
And the Flawless Maneuver reprint. If you control a commander, you may cast this spell without paying its mana cost. Creatures you control gain indestructible. And it's definitely a much needed protection for Cap.
Yeah, it's awesome fit for the deck.
In the trenches, fits the theme as well. You see some other superheroes here. Shield of War and Peace.
No.
Sword of War and Peace.
No way, they actually made the sword into a shield.
They did.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Because it makes sense, you know? He's gonna throw it anyway with his ability, so it's gonna be like... Tung, tung, tung. It's a shield. He does it in the movies as well.
Awesome. That's a cool
Love
reprint.
it.
No way.
Oh, I actually did not see this one. This one did not get spoiled for me. I love
He's
it.
looking really fierce. Serious business.
Flavor text, shield is a symbol. Find what you believe in, what you stand for, and you'll have your shield too.
What's your shield?
You.
Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite Groot art.
Mine is the Iron Man one, still.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. How would you build them?
A lot of equipment, definitely, obviously. You want to cheese them into getting them equipped on him, and then you can do the damage. Give him some Death Touch, for example, as I said earlier.
Oh, with cards like Basilisk Collar, for example.
Definitely Basilisk Collar.
Oh yeah, you can ping 3 targets.
Yeah.
Death Touch 3 things. I think it's also interesting they added blue into the mix. I think making like a control shell out of him.
Yeah.
Protecting him really well with counter magic and bouncing. Shake things up for sure. Jeskai Equipment Commander. Oh.
One of the specs that you had?
Fun story, I forgot about that. We bought 20 Excaliburs in the anticipation of Captain America. We also posted on Instagram. It went up from €4 card, €12 card.
Yeah.
And it still is up to €12. We already sold all of them to make a good profit. Man's gotta earn his living, right?
Friendly disclaimer, if you want to buy stuff like that for yourself to keep your magic budget,
Affordable.
that's perfectly fine, but don't go buying
Yeah.
like every single card of it. That's not what we do as well.
Don't go scalping. Like,
Yeah.
for example, the guys who made like 10 accounts to get the Secret Lair and resell it at a higher price. Don't do that, guys. It's not fun for anyone. If you buy 20 Excaliburs, it doesn't matter. But don't buy 200 or 300. Don't kill the market, please.
It's not fun for anyone.
Talking about Excalibur, Excalibur is an obvious include. It costs a lot of mana, so if you throw it, you do a lot of damage. It will be really cheap to cast since it costs less for every artifact you control or legendary creature. So yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Another awesome set of cards is not only gonna be the Sword of War in piece, but all of the swords. They're gonna be really great with Captain. Solid equipment, you can adjust to your play group what colors they're playing to grant Captain protection from the colors you actually need.
Okay, so things that I'm thinking about is, we talked about that he needs protection. Mithril Coat, you can flash it in and it's automatically equipped. You can use it to destroy some things or to do some damage.
And then equip it again. Yeah.
Colossus Hammer?
Yeah, Colossus Hammer is going to be great as well. When you use his catch ability, the equip is free instead of 8 mana. So basically turn 3, you can have a 14/14 Captain America.
That's
really
good. Plow.
One I was also thinking about, but that's not going the equipment route, is Sunforger. You can unattach it, go get any instant or sorcery spell from your deck, just tutor up the toolbox. You need bounce effects, protection effect, counter spells. It's been around for a couple of years and it's a solid card.
Maybe we should just build some decks and post them on the channel later.
We sure will. If we build some decks, we'll let you know. It's Instagram or stuff, and yeah, you can check it out. Thanks for sticking till the end of the video. And as promised, we have something awesome.
We have something awesome. With the release of the Marvel set, a lot of people were unhappy with how it went and that they could not get their favorite commander pick or their full set. And we were also in queue for hours, as we stated before.
And as mentioned, we did not manage to get the full set.
We did not. We wanted the full set foil, we did not. But maybe some of you have noticed that we have something
in the back.
In the back. We actually did get something.
We did get full set of Captain America, non-foil, and we're actually giving it away
to one of you lucky viewers. We've had an amazing journey this year, all thanks to every single one of you.
So we actually set 3 goals for this year. 1,200 followers on TikTok, 500 subscribers on YouTube, and 6,000 followers on Instagram. And recently, we just hit all of those goals.
Hit them all. And jackpot.
We're growing really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Every single one of you for the journey so far.
We had a lot of fun. It's been amazing. We learned a lot. We got to know each other better. We got to know every one of you better. So we want to give something back, being the Captain America set. Okay, Jake, what do viewers have to do to enter the giveaway?
Watch the YouTube video, like and subscribe, comment your favorite Marvel superhero,
and also mention why it's your favorite. Yeah, and that's about it to enter the giveaway.
Easy peasy. Let us give something back to you all.
And good luck to every single one of you who enters. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see every single one of you next time.
See you all later.
Peace.
Bye-bye.